Evansville Civic Theater is facing new challenges due to the pandemic. Kevin Roach is here to tell us how we can help. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's great to see you, Kevin. So where are we now? I mean, with the theater is such an up close and personal thing. So what's the situation you're dealing with right now?
Well, right now is finding new ways to bring the arts to the people in a safe manner. We're getting ready to announce some stuff. We're just waiting on a few confirmations, but we are going to have an outdoor show. We're doing Waiting for Godot in October. And we're looking at the possibility of a venue where we can kind of spread people out for a show. And then we're looking at we've done in the past kind of Christmas radio shows. We're looking at doing kind of a streaming version of that people can play in their home. And along with the streaming, there's also two shows that we were supposed to do last year that didn't happen, that they gave us permission to record them and then stream them once they're ready. So different options coming up.
Well, how do you then make the money and the funds that you need with the streaming program? How's that work?
Much like a simple ticketing program, people would buy a ticket. We would link them through our website to the site that's hosting it, because each royalty holder usually has a site they want you to use. And then somebody would just buy a ticket online and then, at a specified time, watch it on their computer.
All right, well, let's talk about auditioning for these programs that you are hoping to do coming up. How's that going to work?
Very safely, as much as possible. And that's things that we're still in the works. We're keeping masked up, we're keeping hand sanitizer available, gloves available, making sure surfaces are sanitized as much as possible. So for the actors, that's, big priority is keeping them safe.
So where are you now, Kevin, as far as the need for support for folks who would like to lend some financial support? How do they do that? Can you get some sustaining partners? I mean, what are the things you're having conversations about?
Well, we've been reaching out to possibly some sustaining partners, and we've had a lot of people donate. We've had people go to our website because it's now super easy to donate to the website. And now even through Facebook, it's easy. We actually got a big donate button right up there with our name. But the truth of the matter is, to be quite frank, is those donations are quite literally the only thing that are supporting us right now. We were very fortunate to receive the PPP funds when this all started, but that's over now. And so, I'm not ashamed to admit it's a scary time. And it's a point where, yes, we want to bring things to audiences and we're planning on it, but we're on a shoestring budget right now. We're struggling. That's the reality.
Well, I mean, that's one of the reasons I really wanted you to come and talk about where you are and what the reality is, to help really inspire people, motivate people to give to the work that you do. How long has Civic Theater been open, Kevin?
Well, now it's about 95 years. And what's really great is we have a volunteer. It's kind of been going through the history of the theater. And I've actually gotten to hold in my hands, handwritten notes written by our founder for shows she directed back in the 1920s. And so, it's 95 years. We want to keep it going, but, it's a harsh reality that we've been hit hard by this. We've been living off of these donations and keeping, the bills paid as much as possible through these donations. And I think the community sometimes thinks that because we're, an arts venue that, we're always going to be there. And the simple truth is that's not the case, not unless people step up. We are a registered 501(c)(3) charity, but we need the community support to be able to continue to bring shows, because we've had the discussions. Do we continue?
Right. Well, that we are hoping and praying that you are able to do that and rally all the folks who watch Local Lifestyle support Civic Theater. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you.